hit X here, and then we will hit search. So there's 34 total, but only 6 are on the MLS.
Oh.
Any questions there?
Oh, so the first map was just the 6 on the MLS.
Yeah, just the 6 on the MLS, and this is showing the rest of them. This also includes the 6 on the MLS. So out of 34, 6 of the 34 are on the MLS.
So 28 of them are just waiting to go back to the bank?
Yes, correct. And you can contact them.
Wow.
Okay. Now, let's try another one. Let's do REO. Let's find out how many bank owns that are active and pending. Let's say active and pending on the MLS in that zip code. There are 5 that are active or pending in that zip code on the MLS. So now let's see how many are in that zip code period. $34. So 34 bank-owned properties, but 5 of them are on the MLS. Any questions there? All right,
Bank
going
is
from
40.
yes. You should see the 91915. Any other questions at all here? Next you have REO, or not REO, auction. Now if you did auction, what I would recommend is maybe doing a date. Okay, maybe an auction date of today, tomorrow. So what I can do is scroll down here. Or not scroll down, sorry. Go to edit attributes. Go to foreclosure, and then we have auction date. I'll take auction date, and I'll just bring it up here. So now what I am going to do is take out the zip code and do an auction date of today and yesterday. So I want to see everything in San Diego County that was on auction today or yesterday. And there were 44 properties that were on auction today and yesterday. Any questions at all?
Where's it showing you the number 44?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I see. I
Right
see.
there.
I see. Yeah. Okay.
Any questions at all on anything I showed you guys? All right, so now.
Am I premature if I ask if you can click on one of those boxes?
No, you're not. You can't. I was actually going to show that.
Oh.
You see when we click on this property, if this property has been on the MLS, you're going to see information. You're able to see the photo, and you can also pull up that listing. This will show every single time the property was listed within the last 15 years. Okay? But before we take a look at that stuff, let's go back here, and I'm going to run that original search we did with the APN. Okay? Now, once again, you can click on each one individually and view the report by clicking View Report here. Or you can click View Report at the bottom, which will allow me to view all 64. So I'm going to click View Report down here. Actually, let's take that back. Not all of them. It'll allow you to view everything that's selected. I have all 64 selected. So I hit View Report, and here we are. Give it 1 second. There it is. If the property was not on the MLS within the last 15 years, or we don't have a photo for the property, we will just give it an overview of it, a bird's eye view. If you look over to the left-hand side, you can click on each property individually. And I'm purposely doing this because I want to show you guys something. But it looks like everybody's on their best behavior here.
You mean us?
Yeah. No, just the way the properties are behaving.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was talking about us.
I didn't
Oh, no.
I thought we were just perfect.
The reason why I'm clicking on all of these, okay, this one was on the MLS within the last 15 years. Uh-oh. Does somebody know their friend? Oh, there's only one. We're fine. Oh, there it is. So, anytime there's something going on with the property, you will know up top whether it's active, whether it's pending, whether it's contingent, whether it's a pre-foreclosure, bank-owned, auction. This one was a distressed sale property. What I mean by distressed sale is it was in distress when it sold. This was a bank-owned sale. So the person that bought this property bought it from the bank. When it comes to bank-owned sale flag, that little brown flag there, it will sit on the property for 3 years. So if I bought my property from the bank, I'm going to have a brown flag on my property for 3 years. Okay? Just to show you that it was in distress when it sold.
Does that mean pre-foreclosure too, or just...
Short sales are pink flags.
Okay.
So let's see if we can maybe find one of those. I'll do it really quickly.
And how long do the pink flags stay there?
The pink
2
flag,
years?
same
Oh,
3. Yeah, same 3 years. Oh. There's auction here. See that? Yellow auction flag.
Susan, can you buy one over the front a little bit so those papers don't get jammed? that are-
Oh, they're not. There's a lot of space in between. That's what I was checking on.
All right.
They would have to print a little stack for it to go. All right, so there we are. All right, short sale. See the pink short sale flag? Any questions at all so far? All right, so let's go over the report. If you click on the main photo, it will show all 25 photos if the property has 25. Okay, this one only has 14. You have all the information of the property here. A little bit of information, I mean. Same as Realist Classic, you have owner information, the location information, and the tax information, but we gave you a lot more. We gave you on the assessments and tax. So you have 3 years worth of information here, 2010, 11, and 12. We gave you the tax year, the total tax here, the year-to-year change by dollar amount and percentage, and the special assessments. So Melrose and HOA here. Any questions on that section? Then we have the characteristics. I like the way they did the characteristics as well. Notice if it does not agree with the MLS, it will give you both values. Tax says there's 3 bedroom, MLS says there's 4. We're not saying who's right, but we will give you both values. Tax 3, MLS 4. Tax says 2 full bath, MLS says 3. Okay. Any questions there? If they agree, you will get one number. So they agree on bedrooms. 5 bedrooms. Tax says 5, MLS says 5. Next, you have the listing information. This will show the last time the property was listed. So if you click the MLS number here, it was only listed once, and that was in 2012. The way I know that is because it would definitely have a drop down here. So let's maybe find another one that was listed more than once so you guys can see that. Hopefully this was listed more than once. Yes, this was listed twice. 2012 and 05. I know that really quickly because the first 2 numbers of the MLS number is always the year. So there it is. And if I click the drop down here, I can see what it looked like in 05. There you go. It expired in 05. Any questions? Next, you have the last market sale history. Now, this will show the last time the property was sold, but it also shows every other transaction. Because you can see here, there were 2 transactions in 2012, October. Then you had a couple of transactions here, 05 and then one in 06. Each one of these has blue links to the document. This document is something you can purchase. You would have to purchase it. It's a $5 document. So it's up to you if you'd like to do that.
So what would be the advantage of having that document? It has all the details of the sale?
Yes, it has all the details of the sale there. Yeah. If there were other arrows here, you guys would know there were more columns or more transactions. This will show you every transaction on the property. It does go back pretty far. Right now, we're only looking at 5 columns. Like I said, if there were more, you would have extra arrows here. With the mortgage history, same thing. If there were more mortgage history here, you would have extra arrows to move over. So there's all the mortgage history. Then finally, you have the foreclosure history. Just so you guys know, if the property was never in foreclosure, you won't have this section because we put it on dynamic. Okay? But this shows everything that happened to it. Notice of default, then with the trustees, list pendants notice, notice of default, list pendants notice. Finally, you have the property map. The property map here will show the outline of the lot and where it's located. Any questions before we move on? At all? No? Really easy, right? Really simple. So now, next, finally, we have the value map. If you want to find out what our value map says about a property, you just type in the address and click the value map button at the bottom of the report. When you click value map, it is going to give this property a price based on our AVM. Remember, our AVM is not 100% accurate, but it is, in my opinion, more accurate than most AVMs because we're using actual assessor record data. There we go. So it says this property is worth $380. Okay. When you're taking a look at this map, it shows that the home is in red. Homes that are for sale are in gold or yellow. Homes that recently sold within the last 6 months are in blue. The property values are in black, so it gave every single property a value based on our AVM. And it says parcels are in green, but they're actually gray. This map is interactive, so if I zoom out, see that? I'm able to see now the homes that are recently sold. And I can also see that stuff at the bottom here too. Here's our big disclaimer. And if you go back up here on the left-hand side, or right-hand side, sorry, it gives you information on if you want to change your values. Let's say this was incorrect. Let's go back to the property. There you go. Zoom in a bit. Let's say this was incorrect on the number of bedrooms. I would take it, move it to 5, and hit update values. It added $6,000 to the property. So it said that a bedroom in that area is worth $6,000. Same thing if I said improve home, and if I said I wanted to add a bedroom, gave me the same price, $6,000. If we did it a different area, we would get different numbers. Okay? Next to that, you have the market trend, which just gives you a little chart. This chart is the median. Okay? So it is showing the median of what's going on in that area, that zip code. Okay? Looks like it's going up and leveling off. Then you have the recent sales here. This little alarm clock will allow you to put in your name and email address and hit subscribe. It will notify you whenever any property within 2 miles of this property sells. Okay. And finally, you have your favorites. This is just any property you've ever searched. They're considered your favorite. If you don't want it to be your favorite anymore, hit the little red circle and it'll delete it. Any questions?
Is there a place, maybe there has been all along, I don't know it, that tells you the price per square foot when it was sold?
In
Any of this?
in Realist? Maybe not in Realist. I know you can get that in the MLS, but not in Realist. I don't know about a place in Realist. I would have to look for it. Off the top of my head, I don't know. I would have to take a look at
And
it.
there's a place in this MLS?
Mhm.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, price per square foot.
Mhm.
I can show you later.
The way my truck is.
All right, so now, top right hand corner, you have a printer friendly version. You can print this. Okay? You cannot email it, but technically you can, because if you print it, you can print it to a PDF and then just email it out. The way this works though, remember whatever view you were on the map, because that is what view will print. So let's show you. I'll go out really, really far. I'll click the printer friendly version. Now you can get